Hey, hey, Love Jones, you be one of the first ones in here. I like that. Hey, hoodies, I'm feeling fine. So this is supposed to be our C19 support group. Um. Oh, thank you, Pamela. I'm probably not gonna do C19 support group until tomorrow, though. Um. Hey, her, Pamela. I'm still gonna put you as a mod. I just hadn't got to it. I've been trying to rest. Hey, Karma Cat. Oh, thank you. Actually, I feel pretty good. Still taking my medicine. I went to CVS pharmacy, me and my son, the 20-year-old, so I can do a test on my own. My job had said that I was going to have the results of the second test today, but now they're saying Monday, which is just suspicious to me. So I just went and got my own test from CVS. I'll get the results in about 2 days. Hey, AT2. So, and my baby, my 4 year old, he takes his test tomorrow. My mom gonna bring him to take his test. But pretty much we're just staying quarantined, staying inside. I'm not running any fever. My oxygen is good. I don't feel sick. You know, I think I'm more scared than anything, but because I don't know what's going to happen, or what to expect. Am I all of a sudden going to start having problems? Because right now, I feel pretty good. Yeah, prayers is working. Thank y'all for your prayers and your support. I really appreciate it. Now, I want to talk about this Kenny Petty suing the state of New York to get off the sex offender registry. And a lot of people, it's just, they're like really like feeling out the way because it's a possibility that you can come off the sexual offender registry. I don't think a lot of people knew that though. A lot of it has to do with what you agreed in your sentencing, if that's a provision, or if you've been on the registry for years, you can ask for them to take you off. Can y'all hear me? Queen C, what's up? Okay, let me go back here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I feel good. I feel really good. I think I'm more bored on here. I'm more bored at home than anything, which I was always at home anyway, but the fact that I can't really go anywhere, and I still don't feel like I have it. But I mean, we'll see in a couple of days. I'm here, switching from my phone to my computer. So how y'all doing? What's up? What's goody? Okay, I'm here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, me too. This is boring. Oh, thank you. Some people says it starts acting up. My phone be overheating. I need a new phone. I do have another microphone, but it's new, but I'm not sure how to work it. I thought if you plugged it in, it will work, but it don't really work well. So maybe it's too cheap. It was a gift anyway. Well, I try to get on here and cause YouTube my thing. I don't really too much watch TV. I guess I'll be on here trying to learn more about YouTube. Sometimes I feel like my breathing, like at night, I feel like, see, they tell you not to lay on your back, but I feel like sometimes it takes me over. It tries to take me over, and then I wake up and go sit in my recliner. What happened to Phelan? Oh, she pregnant? I think she been pregnant. It's not like she was married. I mean, with him when she got pregnant. So I think she probably missing. She probably needs somebody to love, some genuine, sincere love. I know the feeling of that. I had that feeling when I had my baby. When I decided to have another baby. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much her. I don't get as many people, which for some reason I'm not getting a whole lot of people in my chat. at any time. I used to get a whole bunch of people in my chat, but I don't get too many people in my chat now. But it's same old. No, nothing new as far as with the YouTube streets. I be wanting to say a lot about that the YouTube drama, but I don't know. Why you think they suppressing my views, AT2? Educate us. Yeah, I've been deciding which ones I want to do. I watched a few shows. Like today, I watched on Netflix. I don't know. Do y'all know Grace and Frankie? They're kind of old though. Oh, there's always some YouTube drama. You got Rabbit that wants to be black, allegedly, and you got all the drama with the Yates fella. People popping up in your chat. The drama with Nosy Live. Everybody wants to, not everybody, but a lot of people doing like hate videos for her. Who was being mean? I hate that people don't want to come together and make money. That's what I'm saying, AT2. They need to learn from you. But hey, Andrea, but some people, I mean, some people like that drama. That's what sells, right? The drama, the YouTube beef. Yeah, I watched Tyler Perry to Over, but I didn't think it was back on. A lot of those shows are not on. Now, see, I wouldn't mind people want to start reviewing shows in the beginning of the series, you know. I'm ghetto. I'll review it any day, any if it's the end of the episode. If it's the reunion show, I'll review it. Why does we have to follow this routine outline? Like why do everybody have to follow the same outline? Why can't people just be spontaneous? I've been watching the real no Judy. No, Brad Loves Judy. Have y'all seen that? But see, the shows I like, them black shows, a lot of them people don't watch. Like Love and Hip Hop, I try to do that. Oh, I've been watching Big Brother. Oh, AT2. Big Brother's been getting good, honey. You're never late. Hey, Adria. That rabbit lady, in my opinion, she is mean. She's a bully, allegedly, because she'd be the said something. She likes to bully people and throw her weight around, her credentials and shit. I don't really like her. I used to like her, but she started talking on black people. Well, black women, and nobody says you can't talk on black people, but you're trying to identify like one, and you ain't walked not one step in our shoes. And just because she's a minority, she thinks it's the same. It's not the same. I think I don't know about Iron Troll, but I definitely think Danny is the avatar. I also or the rabbit. Because when you Google all about the tea, that Danny Robinson channel come up. When you Google rabbit channel, that Danny Robinson come up. I think they're working on it together. That's true. Yep, true. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good today. Are y'all being safe? That's true, but that's what the viewers want. Like we can sit up here and talk about it and want peace and kumbaya and everybody just dance around the mulberry bush, but that is what the viewers seem to want. They like the drama, the pettiness, us talking about each other, ganging up on each other. It's like, yeah, the mess sells. Drama and mess sells. Do y'all agree? How you know? That's gonna be the show there. Honey, Sarah Beth is the head of household, honey, and Tiffany was gunning for her. You should see Tiffany. You probably already seen Tiffany on the live feeds. Honey, Tiffany is worried. How you gonna get out of that now, honey? You was just gunning to get that girl off out of that house. You should have made sure she got out, because now she gonna be gunning for you. No. I know. Me too. Oh, if she walk around there, oh, she remind me of somebody. A wolf in sheep clothing. That's what she reminds me of. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that one out. Hey, Mina. The underground. I'm gonna have to check that one out too. Oh, that's wonderful, Andrea. Did you get a test? Did you get a cousin 19 test to see if you got it before you take your shot? You don't have to. If you're not having those symptoms, you can take it. But that's I was going to get my test, and but I was going to get my vaccine, but I wanted to make sure I didn't have it because I was feeling a little funny. And then they said I was positive, which I don't believe them because I don't feel sick. I felt a little peaky, like a little drained, but I wasn't running no fever. I don't have any nasal drainage, no congestion. So, not that I want it, I just don't believe them. So I took a test of my own. I'll see in a couple of days if I have it. Thank you. I am feeling better. Not long after I found out, I started feeling better. But I've been taking my vitamins and drinking water. The medicine that they gave me, I read somewhere where it's useless. I've been waiting for my antibody infusion. So if you test positive and you have underlying issues, now I don't have any underlying disease, but being overweight, being morbid obese, they consider that as an underlying issue. And so they're going to give me an infusion of antibodies. But I've been calling them for 2 or 3 days. So they told me today, you got to have this antibody within 10 days of having your symptoms. So I started having symptoms Monday. So they have up until I think Wednesday next week for me to get it. But they're like 50 people ahead of me. And it's such a shortage on nurses. So they can only take so many people in. So I'm like, well, dang, you got to be there and there dying just to get the antibody. It might be too late by then, but I'm sure I'll be fine. But I'm ready to get this done and over with. But the hospitals are crowded, so they create these little infusion clinics, to pump these antibodies in us to help us deal with the disease, which is really good whenever you get it. Like, you got to be by the phone, make sure your voicemail is clear. Like, good thing you ain't doing nothing because you don't want to miss that call and then miss your spot. Oh, we fine. Thank you, Wendy. I know you heard me a little cough. I cough every once in a while, but it's a dry cough. I'm not coughing nothing up. Salutations. I know what that is. Humanoids. Okay. It comes on the I have to catch it on the BT app. Yep, there sure is. I think you can have the shot at they said 8 months after, but then I saw something if you meet criteria you can probably get it sooner. My thing is, I don't know. If it really works, you know. We're gonna pray for you, Andrea. We're gonna plead the blood. You're gonna be fine. Your hot tea is real good. Yes, I'm gonna drink some hot tea. I love tea, especially lemon tea. Yes, that's what I kind of thought. So, at least I heard that, because I think they said DMX had it. He had it, and then he took the vaccine, and he ended up with some complications, allegedly. So I was like, oh, I want to get checked first. And then Nosy Whole Live, she was preparing for her shot. She went and got checked. And so that's around about the time I went. And yeah. But I was feeling kind of puny anyway, like ooh, dragging, not wanting to get up, just wanting to sleep. Yeah, Andrea, you're gonna be just fine. Oh, my mama gave me some lemon. I've been drinking that alkaline water, and sometimes I make me some tea with it. And but I hadn't squeezed my lemon in there yet. I might do that tonight. But I've been eating oranges, taking all them vitamins. I got to take another dose tonight. Where do you live at, Gina? Because you keep saying tribal health. That sounds. Is that Miami? Educate me, girl. I've been having some infarct moments. I already think there's a train to the Bahamas. So educate me, honey. So don't tell the people. No, don't tell me. Tell the people. I love Sunny. So she had some visitors in her live yesterday. Y'all need to go check it out. She had Queen Tulsa, Oklahoma, and no, which nobody was talking about, and Dana Robinson. So they were talking about Dana Robinson, and all of a sudden, Dana Robinson pops up in the chat. And so she claims she not Monica, but she is. Like, but she came in after Queen Tulsa had left. So I'm sure Queen Tulsa went and told Monica, and then all of a sudden Danny pops up. So I wonder how these people just pop up out the blue when you're talking about their ass. Do YouTube send them a notification? I take D3, zinc, and I hadn't got B12 yet. I think my mom said she was gonna send me some of that. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Girl, you're gonna have to tell us more about that. Oh, with some sugar and some whiskey. That's another thing, y'all. You can't drink with this shit. It masks your symptoms. It makes you feel like you're dying. Like for real, for real. And it just be that. I say, well, I'ma lose weight with this shit. And my system gonna be clean. Maybe it happened for a reason. Maybe I need to get my system clean, get a good fresh start on a good diet. Well, because um on what situation are you talking about? Why I didn't take the vaccine? Well, my brother just died in November from COVID, and um I was scared. I was scared to take the vaccine. I honestly was. And I regret it now. not taking it because I might not be having COVID right now. But I mean, it is what it is. The vaccine was actually starting to be developed back in the early 2000s when the SARS outbreak happened. That's why we were able to get our vaccine created so quickly. The basics were already done, but it hasn't even been approved by the FDA. But I was going to take it. My family really kept pressing for me to take it, and I was on my way to taking it, and I tested positive. So now I gotta figure out or see. Okay, after I get over this, when am I supposed to take this? Well, that's true. I thought so too. That's true. That's exactly right, Morris Compass. Preach. Sure, you sure is right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I would encourage everybody to take it. Yeah, Sharon, thank you. I am. They separate almost nations. Wow, that's awesome. The prescriptions you were given was to help symptoms. It can't cure you because there's no cure for COVID. Exactly. One of them that they gave me was an anti-parasitic called ivermectin, and I've read somewhere where it's useless with COVID, so I don't know why that was given to me, but I'm still gonna take it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know for sure that's true. But I believe I had this COVID before in January of 2020, but that was before I had to go to the hospital and they said it was a virus, but that was before they actually told us what it was in March. And so I'm not feeling at all like I was feeling then at all. Completely the opposite. I would wait 3 months. They said in the beginning before taking the vaccine, you have antibodies until then. Yeah, I have antibodies now, huh? I would say that I'm very blessed. I'm not having any symptoms. I feel good. And I'm just grateful to God for His mercy and for all the prayers going out. Indian Health Service. Wow. That's nice that you heard her. Are you a nurse? Oh, that's so sweet. You're so sweet. Yeah, sweet and supportive of each other and me. I know y'all tired of seeing my avatar. Oh. I like to know about other cultures. It's very interesting. Yeah, it sure is. Hey, Anastasia. Oh, that sandwich look good. I feel better. I feel hungry enough to eat that sandwich. Is that a sandwich up there? I'm getting burnt out on eating all this soup. It's spancopita, spinach pie. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Okay, I got it. I got it now. It looks simple. It kind of looked like a quiche. Is that right? Thank you. I feel great. Thank you. Of course, it's a happy conversation. Of course, it is. So easy to make. Most supermarkets sell it frozen. You can just heat it up in the oven. Go to any Greek bakery of the Middle Eastern. Wow. Hey, Ruby girl. Yes, I'm still feeling good. No, I don't think so. It's the weather is crazy. It goes from one extreme to the other out here, but it's mainly hot. Oh yeah, I did a video. I did a video earlier about Saisha Mercado's story about what was she? What, oh, that's the one that lost her kids to CPS. I just think that's a bad idea for her to be on there on social media, uh, kind of talking about it. I know she wants to get her story out, but those CPS people can be really petty, and as far as they can't they can't even have a social media. They can't have a Facebook or nothing in fear of um you know like these foster kids, and their parents is on drugs or whatever. They got to try to separate them. So I mean, so they're very particular about privacy and things like that. So I don't think it's a good idea for her to go on there because unless she's trying to get enough money on to go on her go to pay for a lawyer or something, because they're real petty about that. That could make her look like she's not cooperating with them, you know. But they're gonna give her a chance to get her kids back, and she probably should have said that. Why not say that? So you just have to do every single thing that they say because if you don't, they give you a year. If you don't, then yeah, they can't take your child. But they do try to um, give you a chance. My grandbaby was in foster care for a year, and he was like 2 or 3 months. His mom and dad would argue and fight all the time. And then the doctor had called for some reason, and they had took the baby for a year, so they had to prove that they were um, able to take care of the baby. My sister, she's older than me. She had 5 kids, and she lost them all to CPS. All of them was adopted except for one. But through that one, the one came back, to the family, and we was able to get to know the other ones, but they didn't consider us their family. But they gave her chance after chance after chance after chance, and then they finally took them. That sounds really good. Aw, thank you. Good night. Yeah, she don't have the baby now. She has an 18-month-old and a 2-week-old. But for them to they had took the 18-month-old when in March. So they just took the 2-week-old, but at least she was able to have 2 weeks with them. I'm surprised they didn't take the baby from at the hospital. But when you're going through that, you're distraught. You see these people as they take from you, they attack you. But you don't see that they're looking out in the best interest of your child. You feel like they hurting you, right? So some people do come in a way to where they're not very nice to them. Well, that's good. That's good. But they'll probably tell her if they did it for the lawyer. Yeah, I agree. But as far as keep bringing it up, no, that's not in the best interest of the child. That's my opinion. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like their word against hers, and because they're the government, they're gonna trump her. Well, she had her 18-month-old was she was taking him off the bottle, I mean the breast, and put him on the bottle, and the baby kind of got malnourished. So she brought the baby to the hospital to get fluids, and so they're saying that they refer, I guess, and the dad refused a B12 shot. It could have been a life and death situation. So they took the baby for that. And she said that wasn't true. And they also something about a follow up visit. I'm not sure if it was the little one or the um the prior baby. I mean the 18-month-old baby. And they said there wasn't a follow up visit done, and she had proof of it. So it's like her word against theirs. Hello. Hey, boo. Yeah, but we know them all. I mean, we know them all, and we know round about where they live at. She watches them. She watches her grandkids for them. And how ironic that is. But so good thing they were still in the area. We got to, still, at least know them and have a relationship with them. But they don't, except for that one that wasn't adopted, they really don't look at us. They look at her as their mom, her biological mom, but they don't really have a relationship with us. Oh, that's good to know. They took her kids because she's vegan, totally different circumstances. It's wrong and they didn't follow proper procedure. Yep. Sometimes they don't. They sure don't. They kind of do what they want to do. See, I'm like a buy book person. I don't think they really cared for me because I'm like a buy book person, and I would read them their regulations and rights and stuff, and like they didn't like that. Which sounds like kind of the same thing about being a vegan is her right. But what if the baby frame was like, some people have big frames, little frames. Like my son, he looks like he tall for his age, so he look older than what he is. Really? We seeing your chat. I'm seeing it. Yeah, they're legal kidnappers, and it's just so heartbreaking though to even go through that. I couldn't imagine. I probably want to fight. I'm telling you, and I ain't no fighter. You're not blocked, girl. You're not blocked because I still see your messages. Yeah, it could be just a glitch. You might want to go out and come back in. But these things be slow anyway. I was wondering when that L was gonna come back on. Whew. You think so? Let me see. I might now need to come on both. I thought they see the same thing. They don't? Yep, they tried it, but thank God for social media now. They have plenty of civil rights attorneys working with them to get their kids back. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Oh, well, you're right. Before I only saw 3 people in the chat. Now I see 21. It's working. Thank you for the advice. Good. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I didn't know it did that. I might not want to do the double live. I thought we were like seeing the same thing. So with all these diseases, I mean, all these like the SARS, not the SARS, yeah, the SARS, COVID, the Delta variant. I mean, what do y'all think about Obamacare? Don't you think they should have kept Obamacare? What about the people that don't have any insurance? You know? Okay, okay, great. Are you subscribed to Hood Life too, Anastasia? Yeah, I might not do the double one anymore. I don't know. I don't really know much about it. I thought it would bring us all together. Who are you talking about? I guess it makes sense the chat is for designated channels, but you're the only one as the host who can see both chats, but that's all good. Okay. Other countries have free health care. Yes, it blows my mind that a country like ours that are more advanced and richer is resources and money doesn't offer free health care. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much what he was trying to get at, but the way they tried to make it like it you get penalized if you decide you don't want to get it. But yeah, lots of countries have it. I think like England, they have free health care. But I'm pretty sure they're paying if they're paying for it with taxes or something like that, you know. But it seemed like if everybody have health care, it will lower the cost of the health care because you will be getting better care. You won't be getting sick. You know, you will be living longer, and eventually it'll balance out. And I thought that was the idea for Obamacare, but we're so much in debt, it's ridiculous. Yeah, the Affordable Care Act. They do still have Obamacare. It's the Affordable Care Act, but it's not required now like it was. Oh, great. Thank you. Yeah. Well, the co-pays is just outright ridiculous as far as like um you might as well say you don't have no insurance with the deductibles that they have on those plans. And most of the plans is for people that can't afford health insurance or they're in between their job or something like that. And so people can't be affording like $10,000 deductibles. Yeah, they have free health care. My thing is this, I've had friends, that have had ailments. For example, this girl I worked with, she fell in her tub, and because she didn't have any health insurance, I don't think they did uh the proper tests and procedures to see what was wrong with her. And so they know it wasn't a stroke. Come to find out, when she fell in the tub, her spinal cord compressed against her spinal column pressed against her spinal cord. So it took a while because she ended up having to be on Medicaid because she didn't have any and she was so sick. And really, it could have been a simple surgery that could have fixed that problem where that woman wasn't paralyzed. But because she didn't have health care, she didn't get the care she needs. She ended up paralyzed from her neck down. She ended up getting bed sores, and she ended up dying from septic from the bed sores. But she was young, like she was 40 years old. So I was like, for in those cases, no, nobody wants to put out that extra money. But when it comes to like a life or death situation, then it do matter. I mean, I have commercial insurance with my job, but I pay probably I have to have two jobs just to have that insurance because I pay probably about 18,000 a year just to have it. But I would rather pay them $18,000 a year than uh my kid can't get this. Even my older kids are on it. One's in college, the other one he's not in college. He's actually disabled. He got both his Medicaid as well as my insurance. But I don't want them. Eventually, he'll get off of it when he's 26. But I don't want them having to. I want them to get their own. Get their own jobs and get their own insurance eventually. But I don't want them having to be like, okay, it's a life and death situation just because you don't have insurance. Because we've been in some sketchy situations because we didn't have insurance. My child he's hearing impaired. He wears hearing aids in both of his ears. So see, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Goodness gracious. Who can afford to eat that? But y'all, DoorDash is getting expensive too. Do Canada have telehealth? Cause that's a good thing too, y'all. Now, cause I don't want to go sit in no doctor's office. So with this Ted being tested positive for COVID, if I can get them on the phone, I just tell them. Like I didn't go to my doctor. I just told them, hey, look, I tested positive for COVID at work, and so they're like, well, send us your test results. So I sent them that, and then they called him my medicine and set me up for the infusion. But them people don't want you coming in their building. You got COVID. That's not bad as long as it's not like a emergency surgery. Do you have to wait for emergency surgeries? Live in Texas and Obamacare. She loves it. It's better than nothing, that's for sure. It just depends on which plan you get. Go through a licensed insurance agent that sells an insurance. There's $500 deductibles and good coverage. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you, Wanda. You seem very informative. My med bills are over $1 million. Oh my goodness. Oh, last year. Wow. Gina, it's all relative. It depends on where you live. I live in the city. So yes, everything's expensive and cost of living is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. But you can find some affordable places to shop and eat. Is it morning? Oh, it's morning where you're at. It's 11:14 over here. You have to be your own advocate in healthcare system. You have to insist on getting care that you need. I always question everything. If it doesn't feel right, then I educate myself on it. That's a good idea. So, anybody got anything else? Because I'm probably about to get off here. I got to take some more medicine before I go to bed. And, seem like I'm starting to get a little runny nose. I think I might take my allergy medicine just to make sure. Dry that crap up. Gotta stay on top of it. So thank y'all for coming. I guess we can consider this as the COVID-19 because that's all mainly we talked about. I'm sure I'll be back on here tomorrow and the weekend. I don't have nothing else better to do. What's better than being on YouTube, right? I just need to get some things together to present to y'all. Okay. I feel great. I feel great. I really do. You're welcome. And the marketplace doesn't care. They just put you on a plan. They're not trained to shop around the best plan. That's true. And that's the one I'm talking about. Yes, we have telehealth, but they wait times on the phone are very long. Oh my God, it's not worth it. We have walk-in clinics throughout the city. You can just call and they'll take you right away. But you still have to wait when you get there. Wow. So you're gonna wait. You're damn if you do, you're damn if you don't. You're gonna wait either way. Okay, y'all. Well, I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great night. Be safe. Love y'all. Peace.